Welcome to RomWills Money Matters. Don't blow your profit on luxury goods. Now, this is very important. This is very important because there are a lot of people, they might go a long time and they sacrificing sleeping on that air mattress, driving that hoopty, living in maybe a poor neighborhood, and then all of a sudden they start making money. All of a sudden they start making money. And there's a lot of people, as soon as they make money, they getting that mattress, they getting that good mattress, that good bed, they getting the fancy cars. They might even spend it on dating. Instead of taking a young lady or a young man, well, usually it's the man in this case when we're talking about dating. Instead of taking them to that food truck or bringing some food home, taking them to that fancy restaurant, as soon as they get that profit, or especially on clothes. Let me get back to it. All of a sudden they were wearing all those regular clothes that they got from a discount store. They're making their money. All of a sudden they gotta get those $1,000 shoes, that $1,000 shirt, and you get a lot of people like that. But then their business takes another path. All of a sudden, they're not making that profit. When you first get that profit, put it away. Even if you're in a position where you're making money from your business and you put it back into the business, and then you still getting that profit, don't spend it right away. Don't spend it right away. Put it into a savings just to hold it. Just to hold it. Don't spend it on luxury goods. Now, yeah, if you want to get a better bed, do that, but don't get like that big fancy big bed. Or you want to get a better car, get you a good economy car. Or you want to get clothes, well, gradually, maybe get something. But don't, see, here's a problem. When people get too much into luxury, all of a sudden they gotta buy. They making their money. But see, here's the problem. Yeah, you're making that profit now, but what happens if that business takes a turn? What happens if something happens? Business-wise, what if you had set up in a mall, but all of a sudden the main stores in that mall closed down? What if there's any type of business turn? What if they start building something near you? Say you have a brick and mortar somewhere, they start building something and that's interfering with customers coming to your place. Or what if you have a business like a restaurant? And yeah, your food is good, yeah, because you listen to Uncle Ron. But what if the people, your main customer base, what if they move it? What if they move that business? What if they had a bunch of layoffs? Yeah, your food is good, but they might not be able to afford it the same way. Think about it. You always have that profit. Always have, at the very least, an emergency fund. I would say put it into, just put it away. Don't spend it. Remember what I've said before. 3 steps forward, 2 steps back. So you got a bit of a profit, okay. Now, if you get a profit for a year and it's growing for a year, okay, maybe you can get better clothes, but not like the great expensive stuff. Maybe you can get a better car, but not one of those late model luxury cars. Don't spend all that money right away. See, that's where a lot of people get caught up. Like, let me use the example of the lottery. How many people will win several $1 million in a lottery, but then they pour the next year? Because what do? The first thing they do, they start buying all this stuff. Also giving their stuff away to people when they don't really need to. I want you to think about that. I want you to seriously think about that. When you're getting that money right away, sit on it a bit. Sit on it a bit. Sit on it a bit, put it away in a savings, emergency fund. Shoot, maybe even put it into your business to make it grow a bit more. But don't jump for it. Yeah, you might want to get a better place to live, but you don't have to get some big fancy house all of a sudden. Like if you living starting off in a poor neighborhood, okay, maybe a better neighborhood. Maybe, I mean, you can move up a bit. Like say you here, when you make a profit, don't go here. Go maybe here. But still you want to put that money away because one, you do need to be very consistent with that profit. Yeah, you might get that great profit right away, but you don't know what was going on. You might not be able to maintain it. In fact, I would say don't think about really doing something until you can maintain it. I'll use my own self. I didn't really move until I was like making six figures for about 3 years straight. Until I was consistent. Then I was like, oh, okay, I can move. I was consistent. In fact, I would say that if you consistently making the money, then maybe taking a step up, but even then, because I still drive a regular car. I still drive a regular car. It's not a fancy car. It's a modest car. I don't have any problem saying that, and I will stick to that. I could have got some fancy car, but I was like, no, I don't really need that. And even some of the more luxury clothes that I bought, remember what I said? I bought them from outlet malls, outlet stores. I didn't spend full price on them. Because even when you want to get stuff, you don't make that great jump. Because like I said, anything can happen. Anything can happen that can mess with your cash flow. You don't want to go crazy with it. You want to still, you get that profit, you still want to have something you can fall back on. And even one of the things with business, what do I say? Sometimes you could have 1 week, you could make $10,000. But then the next week you make $1,000. You always want to be in a position where you have that money, you can cover bills and everything like that. In fact, what I would say is, if you start getting that profit, okay, put that away. Be able to cover basic bills longer out. So you even starting off, you want to be able to cover bills maybe for at a minimum a month. Now, if you can get it to where you can cover bills for a year or even 2 years, okay, then you maybe like, oh, okay, I can go to this fancy restaurant, but maybe once a month. Maybe you can get some better clothes, but not like the real expensive ones. Don't blow it. Have that profit. Still have it there. Now, if you have your basic bills covered, you have an emergency fund, then if you have that much extra money, then you can start looking at some stuff. But even then, think about it. I would just say this. Ultimately, don't spend that money. Don't just have it in your hand and then it just disappears. Sit on it a bit. Think about what you're going to do. Even if you buy something luxury, think about it. Like, I'll use myself again for an example. When I get any of the luxury shirts y'all might see me on, I got the horsey on it or the alligator on it. And not only did I get them from outlet malls, so I got them at a discount, but I thought about it. And plus, I look at them as business expenses. Because, people pay attention more. It's like, oh, luxury goods. Oh, what's he talking about? Boom. But usually when I'm out and about, I wear just regular stuff. So I want you to think about that. But don't go crazy with it. Don't go crazy with that money. Make sure you got basics taken care of. Put some away, have an emergency fund. Be able to take care of bills months ahead because you never know when something could hit, all right? Really think about that. Don't blow it on luxury stuff. Don't blow it on expensive stuff, all right? So anyway, that's all I have for today. Y'all have a good weekend. I'll get back with y'all on Sunday morning. Peace and blessings.